Hey friends, it is Thursday the 22nd and we are getting rain this morning. We had tons of rain last night. I did a quick short. Beautiful. The temperature went from 102 to 79 degrees. It was amazing. So I have some time off today. And what we've been doing is we've been storing and harvesting daily our okra. Okay? And we put it in Ziplocs and put it in the freezer. Because you're not gonna harvest, a whole gallon in one day. So it's cyclical. So we've harvested a good amount. I've got 1.5 gallons, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you today how we're gonna process it. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump the okra in this wash perforated bin. And as you can see, guys, we have been harvesting lots of yumminess. I just harvested these Asian long beans this morning, just this morning. And I'm actually going to go ahead and cook these and make a salad. Lots of cucumbers, so probably pickles, but we'll just eat them fresh. And these yellow pear tomatoes are just so delicious. So we've been harvesting a lot. We've got peppers. I'm gonna take these hot banana peppers, guys, and I'll probably do a video here maybe this weekend, and I'm gonna show you how to make a spicy mustard. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse this okra. Now, Rochelle and I, we like our okra fried in cornmeal. Okay? We like it fried in cornmeal. That's just the way we like it. Texture-wise, I really don't like it any other way. I don't like it. It's kind of slimy, but that's how we like it. So we're going to go ahead and process it. And I'll show you how we store it. And we'll store it in the freezer. And then we'll be able to pull out a bag and just throw it in the air fryer, or just throw it in some oil, and it'll be just something convenient and simple to eat. All right, real simple, guys. Just gonna go ahead and slice them. Just like this. They're still a little frozen, but that's fine. Just gonna throw them in this bowl, and I'll just kind of show you how we're going to go ahead and process these. We're basically going to pour some seasoned flour in this bowl. Once we get some of the okra in there, we're going to toss it about. We're going to put it in an egg wash, and then we're going to dredge it in cornmeal. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in Ziploc bags. And then we're going to pop it in the freezer. This one's a little fibrous. When they get big, guys, they really kind of get fibrous, but that's okay. We're going to continue on. Yeah, the rain was definitely a blessing, that's for sure. I don't have to go out and water the garden. I mean, when it's 102 to 105, you got to be out there, gosh, in the morning and in the evening. But with this rain, we're good. Now, the forecast for next week, they're talking about, again, hot, 102, 105, and then I think late next week they're talking 107 with heat index at 120, guys, 122, and south of us in San Antonio, San Marcos, the heat index was 122. So you got to be careful in that weather. All right, guys, so we have sliced up our okra, and yeah, I've cut myself really bad last night, but I've got liquid Band-Aid on there, so my hands are clean, guys. We've got our cornmeal, and then I'm going to go ahead and crack our eggs for our egg wash. We buy organic eggs from the store, but we do have friends that have chickens that if we can get out there, they're about 30-40 minutes away from us. We'll go ahead and bring them some vegetables, and we'll get some of their chicken eggs. Guys, I'll be honest with you, I don't want no chickens. I don't want to deal with it. Hey, But if you got chickens, hey, more power to you. So I'm gonna go ahead, let me get a fork, and we're gonna mix this up. And a good egg wash. I'm actually, guys, gonna add just a touch of water to it. A couple of tablespoons. That'll help turn it into a liquid. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and season the egg wash, okay? Because that's really gonna permeate. We're gonna use Miss Lippy's Bayou blends. Guys, if you don't watch Miss Lippy, you should. Her and Buddy are wonderful. I love their channel. They do all kinds of great things in Louisiana. They garden. I'm gonna try to plan a trip. This is the swamp mix, one of my favorites. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of garlic powder because I like my garlic. And we'll put a lot. There we go. Gonna mix that up. We definitely love our spices, guys. You know, being a retired chef, I like to have wonderful spices. As you can see, we have our spices here, all different kinds in these jars. And we buy our spices actually from an Indian market. Really quality spices. We have all of our spices over here as well. So you can kind of see, guys, we definitely like to spice things up. But I'm going to continue to mix this. And I'm actually going to pour some hot sauce in here. Guys, I'm going to put a little bit of our own hot sauce in here. We have a hot sauce company, Pearcing Hot. We have 3 flavors. This is our original. You could use any hot sauce. I'm not trying to advertise our hot sauce company, but I do like to use it, obviously, because it's ours. So I'm going to put probably about 10 dashes. I really want to get that acidity and that pepper flavor in there. But I'll put a link if you guys want to check us out. Now, next step too, guys, and I'm going to move some stuff around here, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some flour in here. And I'm also going to want to season the flour, okay? Because what's going to happen is we're going to dredge and toss the okra in flour and seasoning before we do the egg wash and the cornmeal. And that will help bind it. So again, we're going to put Miss Lippy's Bayou Blend Voodoo Mix. I'm gonna put a good amount in there. And I do like the swamp mix. And get good flavor in there. There we go. And then some garlic. And I'm gonna take a dry whisk, just a little whisk, and I'm gonna mix that in really well. And I'm going to go ahead and add some black pepper and just regular salt. There we go. So now we've got our dry mix, we've got our wet mix, and then we've got our cornmeal. The cornmeal you don't need to season. With all the 2 seasons here, this is going to permeate inside of the okra, all the little cavities, and then it's going to go in the flour. That's seasoned, egg wash, and then it's going to go in the cornmeal. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm going to try not to make too much of a mess, but it'll probably happen. That's okay. So I'm going to just take a little bit. I'm going to toss up in the flour. You see how that's coating? Get it really good, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of lift this up. I'm going to try to get some of the flour off. Eggs. Try to get the flour off, guys. I could use a screen, but this is fine. You know, I've been a chef for many years. You know, one of the best tools in the kitchen is your hands, guys. Come on, get in there. All right. We'll do this in several rounds, just easier that way. And if I have to freshen up the egg wash, I can always freshen it up. Okay, so we've got it in the egg wash. I'm gonna wash my hands, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are in the egg wash. and it is coating very well. Definitely mix it around. Get it good till you don't see any of the white flour. Okay. I'm going to take my slotted chef spoon. See how I'm kind of pouring that egg out, that excess egg, into the cornmeal. There we go. That's why it's good to add a little bit of water to the cornmeal, or the egg wash, so it's not too eggy. It coats, but yet it could still run out the excess. See that right there? Yeah, this is a really good way that Miss Rochelle and I love to process our okra. Just love to eat it crispy and fried with cornmeal. Just so tasty. Especially if you're gonna do like some fried fish or something. Really, it's a great side for pretty much anything. All right, excess egg out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get a dry spoon and toss it in the cornmeal. Okay guys, just gonna toss it up, shaky, shaky. Yeah. Try to get it separated the best you can, and just shake and toss. See how nice that coats? You have all those happy flavors in there. All them Cajun flavors. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my hands. I've got this handy dandy Ziploc bag holder. I don't know where we got it, but I like it. And look at that, see? Just right in there. I'm gonna pop this bag. See how nicely coated and they're separate? Gonna pop this into the freezer. Beautiful. So if you ever want to find a new way to preserve or to process your okra, this is a wonderful way to do it. They're hiding in there. All right, we're going to continue on. All right guys, we're going to toss the rest in the flour, rotate them around. I'm going to add some more water to our egg mix. All right, into the egg mix. We'll do a smaller batch. Again, drain it into the cornmeal. And I'll show you guys, I went ahead and decided to take it out of the Ziploc. I put it on a sheet pan on parchment paper and I just popped it in the freezer so I can kind of individually quick freeze it. And then I'll put it into bags. Toss, toss. Nice, nicely coated. Try not to stick too much together, but that's okay. Here we have our sheet pan that we're going to put in the freezer. Kind of a culinary term, guys, like a chef term. It's called IQF, individually quick frozen. That's what this is going to do. It's going to keep them separated, and I'm going to pop them in the freezer for about an hour before I backpack them. So they're already frozen, so they won't, shrivel up. They won't smash. Individually quick frozen. You can pop it into the freezer, and that will help you maintain the integrity of the okra. Okay, we're going to continue forward. All right guys, so we're just going to pop it into the freezer just like that for about an hour to 2 hours. IQF, individually quick frozen, and then we'll come back and backpack them. All right guys, it's been a couple hours. We're going to pull the okra out of the freezer. Nice and solid. Bring it over here, as you can see. All right, guys, so I'm just going to lightly mix these up so they're not sticking to each other. You can see they're pretty firm. We're going to go ahead and we're going to portion them in these backpack bags. And just enough for Rochelle and I for a meal. Nice and solid. So by pre-freezing them, IQF, individually quick freezing them, they're not going to squish when you backpack them. It's just a really good method that I like to use when I'm like pre-breading things like this. So I would say maybe a couple more. That's a good portion right there for Miss Rochelle and I. We'll get our backpack machine. I went ahead and switched the setting to gentle because I don't want it too hard and squish them, even though they are frozen. But I like to kind of spread them out. There we go. The Nesco backpack is a good machine, guys. Really like this machine. All right, there you have it. Your vac-packed cornmeal breaded okra, ready to throw in the fryer, the air fryer, or in the oven. I like them in fry them in oil. And just like that, guys, you have your breaded okra. We've got 4 nice portioned bags. The individual quick freeze is the way to go. If not, they're gonna just stick together. I can open up this bag and they're all gonna pull apart individually, and I can just throw them right in the hot oil. So check it out, guys. This is the way to go if you like to bread your okra. I will probably vac pack just whole okra just in case we want to do maybe a stew or something like that. But this is the way we like our okra. And with the rain and the heat, we're going to be harvesting a lot more. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are going to be doing a lot of work around the house this weekend. We're home, we're not going anywhere. And I did talk to Rochelle. She is going to do the video on the homemade bug repellent, the natural bug repellent. So that's going to be fun. But hey guys, thanks for hanging out. We're getting close to 5,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, we're just climbing. So thank you so much for supporting us. And hopefully the content that we're bringing to you is enjoyable. We want to bring happiness to your heart and joy, and definitely gardening and cooking and our day trips. A lot more day trips coming up the rest of this year. In fact, we are going to be going to an old Civil War fort, and they actually rent rooms. It's in Gonzales, Texas, and it's supposed to be haunted. So we'll have to get our ghost hunting gear and take you on a video, and we'll spend the night at that mission, that fort, and that'll be fun for you guys to watch. It's gonna be fun for us too. So until next time, guys, hey, thanks for watching. You know, it's not only about growing, it's about preserving and utilizing your harvest to the best of your ability, and hope this helps you. Hey guys, have a good one. God bless. Take care. See you next time.